so I'm back up and running on my side. Things are looking normal now. Give people a couple minutes to get reacquainted here. Peach is all set. See, Peach is back. Okay, yeah, so I restarted the software, and now it looks normal. Yeah, I never seen that before. No idea what the deal was, but now it seems back to the way it's supposed to be, so I think we're good now. In which case, why don't I send those invites to people, or actually set you guys up first, and then I'll send the invites. So, Brady, you'll be Fate, I take it? And then
Yes.
Hort, you'll be Essence, right?
I'm always... Yes.
Okay, so let me do that first, and put you guys on the stream, which I can now do, because I can actually edit the stream. Imagine that. Okay, so, Brady here. And then Hort's here.
What am I playing against? Am I controller or keyboard?
If I could go keyboard, that would be nice.
Cool.
Okay.
Okay. I don't care. We didn't change keyboard or controller presets, did we, at all?
I don't think so. I think you should be good. I mean, now it's just
Let's-
controller and it was the usual.
Oh.
Okay, so there we go. Now I have you guys set up on stream. Let me send the invites. Oh, and Cool Guy has made a request as well. I'll get to that in
Which
just
is?
a second. I think you'll like it, Brady. I think you'll like it.
That means Sims.
Oh my goodness, what the heck? Okay, now Steam has just turned black. Completely black. 1 second. Yeah, like
Or I'm blaming this on
my
you.
stream library.
What?
It's my Steam library. It ceases to exist. My
Oh god.
Steam friends list looks basically the same. It is a black rectangle with nothing in it right now. So that's basically
Oh no.
what happened with the streaming software. Was like a static image, kind of like that. Wasn't totally black like this, but yeah, that's really weird. So I mean, it's easier to restart Steam, of course, but that is perhaps a little bit concerning. So one moment while I restart Steam, so that I can actually invite you, because otherwise I won't be able to invite you from that black rectangle. I'm afraid not. So just one moment here. Let me close your Steam.
Just making sure, is Pyre still working, or
Well, yeah, actually,
No,
Pyre-
no more rights.
somewhere-
Fire's done.
somewhere in that process, Pyre actually did close, apparently. Let me just
okay?
force quit Steam. Get out of here, Steam. Please cease to exist. And then we'll get you back up and running. Of course, Steam needs to update. mean, Is that the cause of every problem we've ever had? I mean, maybe, possibly. I wouldn't
I
rule
mean, few of them.
many of the problems, yes. Okay, Steam, are you going to act normally this time? So far, so good. Okay, I'm launching Pyre. And I will throw on the screen. Okay. Back to versus mode. Let me see if Steam Friends, does that still exist? It does, and it's not a black rectangle. I can actually invite you guys, theoretically speaking. At least for the moment. So why don't I do that? So I'll go Brady first here. Okay. You, Brady. Then Hort is next on my list. Invite sent to you as well.
All right, here we go.
Open up a pie.
Okay, so yeah, let me catch up on the requests, and we'll still be able to see them after I restarted the stream, hopefully. Because I think some of them you guys were making just before we had to do those restarts there, but let me double check.
Oh my. Hmm.
Okay, yes, so we have an exile request, and as Brad anticipated, it's all imps.
All right.
And then the next right after that, we also have an exile request. No imps. But that's getting ahead of ourselves.
Why? Who said that? I want
What?
names.
I won't say. Then in terms of talismans, we do also have a request for that.
This is strict streamer client confidentiality.
The knot on each team,
The thorn knot for this.
and
This
the
right?
fairy spirit,
Oh, okay.
and the vengeful vow.
On imps.
I guess so.
Okay.
Yeah, Peach has got us covered. Okay, thank you, Peach. So, let us begin.
Fairy spirit, vengeful vow, and thorn knot.
Yes, all imps.
Okay.
Does it matter the order?
I don't think it does.
Fate shall confront the Pyre hearts.
Oh.
Welcome.
All right. I guess I'm the Pyre Hearts now.
Oh, this on the other side.
The rites.
That's okay.
Bratty, we will proceed to confuse you.
What am I supposed to pick?
All imps,
Fairy-
and then on the talismans, it is Thorn Knot. It is,
Fairy spirit and vengeful vow.
yes. So is this Hort, or is this Bratty picking this stuff right now?
This is
Oh,
this is
Brad.
this is right.
Okay.
Teaser.
Obviously.
Okay.
So you are still the, oh, I see. You're still the Pyre Hearts rather than the Essence. I gotcha.
Yes.
I thought that for a second that you two were swapped places and that we're gonna have confusing Bratty playing as Hort, Hort playing as Bratty. Not the case though. So at least that's a little less confusing.
Pick it or not. Oop.
Messenger imp.
All right. Let's see. Fairy spirit.
The moon drops.
Messenger imp.
This one?
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, you know, we've kind of converted Hort to the Pyre Hearts. It's no big deal.
Exile.
What's their deal again? Honor and glory and style, I think. Okay. Fairy spirit. Sure.
Exile.
Alright, here we go. All imps.
Well, I'm certainly doomed then.
Bratty versus Hort.
No, Hort.
Teleporter. And no one remaining, at least for a moment there. Bratty, but Tizo's back. And keep an eye out for those moon drops. They're gonna blend in a fair bit, I think, with this arena, but they will give people infinite stamina for a little while.
Uh-oh.
Tizo's still back to defend, and does just that. Can go through his portal. It gets taken out by Messenger Imp. Back to Hort's Tizo, who has a very far advanced portal,
The fates
allowing Hort to throw that in.
first to falter.
It's gonna get weird over time on Bleed to Blue.
That is what it does indeed. The imps are probably good for it, what with their ability to fly. And the teleporters will make it so that you don't have to go nearly as far. Oh, infinite stamina here for Bratty. Was almost the boost she needed, but did ultimately get blocked. Ratty
Hey.
takes out everyone there. Couple seconds until Raji returns.
No.
Oh, and he can intercept. And he flies through the portal. Passes over to Tizo. Passes back. And back again.
The sacred law.
Good old-fashioned flank maneuver. Well done.
Box
Ooh,
would be proud.
you got a little rock.
Oh, well, that was done.
Ratty, 25 damage.
Lies true.
Tizo's on the move. Oh, and just barely sinks that one past the defender. Quick one, just 8 damage.
Okay,
I
good.
would like the rock. No, Hort, I would like the rock.
Oh, Hort with infinite stamina again.
Dibs on rock.
Oh!
Messenger Imp down. Other Messenger Imp. Or no, that's Raji versus Raji, rather. And Raji scores. Blade of Blue gets smaller still. Messenger Imp gets rid of it so that he can explode, but decides maybe not necessary after all. Here comes Tizo. Ooh, almost snuck past. That means no
Darn.
one remaining for Hort here. Probably enough time for Brady? Yes.
Yep.
Hort says, I don't need the
Whoa.
rock. I'll just
Hello.
banish a couple people.
Oops.
No one remaining for Brady,
No.
and just enough range for Hort to get that one in.
Oh, man.
And smaller again. The Blade of Blue gets.
Oh, hello.
Hort flies on past and into the Pyre.
Pratty, don't let me win this. What are you doing?
Don't stop it.
Brady intercepts. Oh, and almost
Did
had a
you
head
do
start
stuff
there
like
with
that,
Tizo.
Hort?
Oh, and that imp does have enough damage to do it.
Pratty,
Thought it might have
come
taken 2 scores, but it's the power of the Pyre Hearts. Hort gets it done.
Their freedom. Thus end this night's proceedings.
Well played, you two.
Aww.
Well earned meal indeed.
Until the next.
Okay, so we have a few requests for this one, or at least one. That being no imps, specifically. I know, right?
Hate-
Blasphemous.
You know what, Hort? You can't be the Pyre Hearts.
Oh, no. My power.
It's gone! Whatever shall I do? And then, oh, we actually have a transistor song request. Okay, so that will mean that we'll have to go with Tariq Bot. I cannot do that with Hort here, otherwise I will end up dropping Hort. Does someone
yep.
else mind setting that up?
Let's,
Oh, yep, good call. Good call. So it is Impossible from Transistor.
Impossible.
Except there are no imps! That's cruel.
Impossible's probably in my top 3.
Yeah, for me, it's hard to beat old friends.
Well, from Transistor, of course.
But yeah, specifically from Transistor.
But have you considered Coast?
I don't know. Coasting doesn't really stand out. It's not quite as.
But you get to play with your dog. It's the
That is
dog
true.
theme.
That is true, I suppose. All right, so let's jump into this one.
All right.
Do we have
Yeah, I
anything
mean-
besides no imps?
Is that
Just
literally the only
no
request?
imps and song request. Yeah, I mean all the lyrics in them in Transistor are all fantastic. So that's the other thing.
No, not Isle of Kelmer, no Flutterfly.
I will find who picked that. I will have choice words for them.
Well, I mean, you will probably be watching this VOD.
That's true.
That's true.
One day you will figure it out.
Like, I'm gonna see it, and I'm just gonna flying pile driver something.
Okay, what am I gonna go with today? I could go with that. Pretty small map. Let's
Or
say...
I need you to use a little bit more little brain, not as much.
Too much big brain going on.
Yes, this one. Well,
It's a big brain free zone.
no, that would be kind of cramped. I'll go with this one, yeah. 1, 2, 3.
Six, sap.
Yep. Sap.
Sap.
I didn't realize he would just say, oh my god.
Well, sometimes he goes, exile.
Yeah. He's not very
That's all he
enthusiastic
does.
about them.
Yeah, huh?
Not again. A sap.
Alright, we're going bottom slot. 1, 3, 1, 3 for both, alright.
Ooh, with Kerfang, that's a lot of damage. Oh? Going with a ring? Did you put one on someone
the
else?
Family is the grandma and her 2 dogs.
Oh my god. Oh, that's lovely.
More high damage on the crones, yeah. So look out. We have a crone and 2 dogs, and we have a tree and 2 crones.
Sometimes a family can be 2 grandmas and their tree.
Apparently, yeah. There's a 33 damage plunge there.
Why was it? Could have been 2 less.
I'm sorry, I can't control that.
I hate.
And the throw is just shy from Palmas.
Stop it.
Palmas actually takes out Dalbert there.
Dumb tree.
The tree did it.
No.
Meanwhile, the crones duke it out. Forget about the orb. We don't need that. We're just gonna take out as many
Port,
characters
I
as we
need you to
can.
move your tree.
Okay. How's there?
Somebody bring in the lumberjack.
Beware the offensive sap.
No.
Oh, Rookie's on the move. Stopped though.
Stop with
And
the tree.
Palmas is just chilling there. That would have been a lot of damage, however, Stubborn Flame from Bertrude actually makes that slightly less. 10 less damage. That's actually a fair bit.
Ah!
Yeah.
But Bertrude has done it.
Hey, I love this song. I can't help
Your
it.
grandmas are better than my grandma.
Grandma's plus tree equals OP.
Better are the
Confirmed.
grandmas that tree together.
Alright. Well done, you
I'm
two.
making a bunko club for my next 3 grandmas.
Is the next request maximum grandmas?
Nothing yet.
Grandmas all the time.
Nothing yet on the request for this one, I suppose. If you guys are looking for all grandmas all the time, then
We decide our victory by who has the most impressive grandchildren.
no, grandmas, not grandchildren on this occasion. I mean, that would be, I don't know who's grandchildren.
Oh, how grandmas talk?
If the crow,
They will compare grandchildren, and they will be like, "Well, you know,
oh, true,
my
true.
my grandson's a neurosurgeon." So
Very true. I'm just saying which exiles would be the grandchildren. Like, if the crones are the grandmas, then
Teeth.
the grandchildren.
Tizo.
Tizo? Okay, so I'm not seeing any oh, hold on, right as I'm about to say no requests. Someone has given us a request. Okay. No, or actually,
SFX volume all the way up.
Oh god.
I don't remember what that was previously, so I don't know.
What's up?
No more earbuds. No
So,
more earbuds.
yeah, good luck. If we could also turn off Tariq Pod again, unfortunately I can't tab out, otherwise I'll give Fort the boot unintentionally.
Fort will die.
Yeah, it's a way of things. But
I
the
am
request
here.
is
Risk of
for
fortune, I'm
masteries. Masteries,
Oh.
it is go to the salute and only the salute. So basically just go directly to the salute and you can't take anything else.
Okay.
I hope you're ready to have fun being howlers.
Yeah, that
Also,
could...
what is the salute button?
This could
fun.
actually be a way of requesting people to be all grandmas without technically asking people to be all grandmas. Like, hey, if we're gonna make you do salutes, you're gonna want to go crones, right? Maybe. And tell you what, are the howlers then the grandchildren? You were saying it's the imps. It's a way to get a combination of howlers and crones in the same rite. We might have done it. Peach, you might have done it. Oh, then we do have a new song request for We All Become. We were just saying that's perhaps the other best song from Transistor. So
what
again,
horrible timing! Whoever picked that.
Whoop-a-doop. Whoop. Whoop-a-doop.
thank you. Cool Guy says it's Y is the salute button,
Yeah,
I know where that button is.
typically.
or whatever the top button is for place.
Oh wait,
It's just
can
gonna
I
be like, hit the button, hit the button.
Oh yeah, you could also look at the controls.
I just want to do that.
How dare you?
But it's not. So I'm not gonna say that because I don't know what that word means.
Okay.
I
Let's
was
jump
gonna
into
make a
this one.
joke, and then I'm like, I shouldn't make that joke.
I don't know what I'm saying, so I shouldn't do that. Fair enough. Peach just saying that you might have found a way to, without technically requesting that people use grandmas and grandchildren, you might have found a way to make it happen. I mean, if you're going all salutes, then crones are definitely the best. I mean, you don't have to do it, but it would make sense. So remember, it is strictly straight to the salute and nothing else. Nothing else!
I
None of that other stuff. How dare you?
illegal.
You said it right as I picked it.
I
You
did
should
say
have
it
been
before.
watching me,
To be fair,
That
I
means
did
that-
say it before.
and you assumed I was listening.
That's okay.
That's alright. It was even Isla Kalamer, which in some ways, no, there's more imps, so even more grandchildren? I don't know, they're a little bit different. They seem pretty big and are maybe all grown up.
I would like a big.
versus the essence. Welcome.
Yeah,
Shall conduct the
how dare you assume I was listening? So straight to the salute and nothing else is the thing.
Well then, yeah, yep.
Grandmas
Yeah, I mean,
versus
you don't
grandchildren?
have to go with crones, so you could go with an imp.
You don't have to go with prom.
So it
Good
could
call.
be grandmas versus grandchildren.
Hmm.
Cool Guy, no!
Like, one thing you don't think we use a lot, so it helps your stats in Right Night. Some of them are really sad.
Tizo.
Okay.
This is gonna be a rough one.
Yeah, doubling down on the crones, Brady is.
I told you I was gonna pick all grandma, so like
It is true.
you can't fault me.
Even before we heard the request, it is right.
Okay, so I've already got. Yeah. It's so weird to put this on an amp.
Oh? Okay,
Go for
I
it.
was gonna say. It's a little confused
Well,
why
I-
Gareth was
I
making his
can't-
way there.
I can't tab in because or tab over quicker exactly because
Yeah, it's hiding.
The Pyre was just like, that's where they go. That's where they belong. Right in the way.
Alright.
Yep, all
gonna be
grandmas
weird.
versus grandchildren. Bratty playing us with grandmas on the left. Hort, grandchildren on the right. Tizo, down. Gertrude, pass, but gets taken out. Raji. Messenger in. Messenger in, down. And there is Udmilda for 25 damage.
I never realized how brutal it is not to have the first Imp Master on the left side.
Oh, the one that makes you go faster?
Yeah, that's
They're
really-
actually, yeah, they're some of the slowest characters without it.
Be nice.
Well, I mean, most of the time they take it, so they become pretty speedy. But on this occasion, Horts cannot take that. Oh, and just shy of the Pyre. Dangerous portal placement, though.
No!
Brady just misses there, and
Get out of here!
Hort has Imps in advanced position, but no one back near the orb. Oh no, the orb is directly on the portal, and I don't think Hort can actually pick it up.
Oh no.
Hort is stuck in an infinite loop. There's no escape.
Oh, I will hold my ground.
What does Hort do here?
Yeah?
Can
No.
you approach it from the right angle? Maybe, possibly.
Fort Loop 2!
Maybe if I like...
There you go. Hort's done it.
Okay.
Out!
Okay, still one imp back, but
Oh god.
the leaping crone for 30 damage. Hort's like, after all of that,
Go away!
I traveled through time and space.
Hi. Oh no.
Forfeit. Tizo's back, but not quick enough.
Okay.
30 damage
Come
there.
back.
15 left on Hort's Pyre. Be quite a comeback here.
No.
Can it be done? Or will the grandmas reign supreme? Only time will tell.
You have to be nice to your grandmother.
That is true. The grandchildren, though, they strike back. They're rebelling. Loose orb, but Messenger Imp picks it up. Gives it to Tizo. Passes over.
Get out!
Oh, moving the hockey puck there, seemingly. While flying. Nifty.
That's not
Ooh,
good.
Borfrit coming back. But the throw was good. For 15 damage, no less.
I'm
Just
not
barely stuck it
cold.
in. But when the cast goes through the barrier there, Gertrude
No, no, no,
just
no.
misses. Oh, look at that block.
Oh,
No one left here for Hort. Oh no,
No,
except
don't you dare. No.
no,
No more of this.
no
No, this-
one is left. This would have been the best time for Hort to score. Now Hort gets the orb, but it's too late. Everyone's back now.
What? Ah.
Ranka?
Oh, Raji just barely avoids banishment there for a second. Messenger in. Gets rid of the orb and then follows up with a quick banishment. Well played there. The dwarf for it. Forfeit down. Tizo. No one remaining here. Time is of the essence though, and yes, does have just enough of it to score there with the throw. Tizo somehow vanishes while holding the orb.
Black Clock.
Ah, gotcha. Tizo again. Can go through the portal. Where is it? Oh, right behind the defender.
Oh.
Almost snuck past. Except, looking out! Oh, just in time. Again with the portal. Oh, look at that!
No!
Opportunity for Hort.
Okay.
Didn't call to come back.
Oh,
Except there is the salute. Turning Hort into a howler, except Hort picked
I'm
imps specifically so that Hort could switch back into imp form. It is the counter to the crone salute. At least I assume that's why Hort picked them.
Oh no no no! I just really wanted to do this. This seemed
Or
fun.
grandchildren. That too. 2 imps. Tizo down. So just Raji now. And blocked and banished. Messenger imp is back, but out of stamina.
No.
Takes out 2. That's everyone gone now. This might be an opportunity. Through the portal. Oh. Throws it in. 15 damage. Only 25 life left. On Braddy's Pyre, of course, Port's been on 15 for a while now, but it's getting close.
It's comeback o'clock.
We'll have to see.
No!
That means no defenders. There's some time here for Hort. Can throw in for the full 15.
Huh.
And now it's anyone's game. One score will do it. Who will it be? Raji gets taken out. Vorfrit takes the orb, passes back to Edmilda. Edmilda goes around the other way. Oh, almost had enough room there. Had a bit of a head start. No one remaining here for Brady. And Hort pulls off the comeback.
Where'd everyone go with the edge?
Jesus.
Well played.
Oh.
This night's proceedings.
I think I got my first hit after I was at 15 Pyre health.
I think you
Yeah,
just came
probably.
back from 15 to nothing.
Oh.
Or 15 to 100.
Huh. Okay.
So, let's turn the music back on, and how would we like to follow that one up? So, as it turns out, the grandchildren sometimes
Grandpa versus Grandpa is Saps.
saps are the grandpas.
Yes.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, I could see Bullfred definitely gives off grandpa vibes. I could see that. Maybe
Oh,
a little
yeah.
less so with Manly. Palmas, who
yeah.
knows?
Don't know Palmas' life.
No, no, I don't
Palmas
know.
might have a lot. Palmas might have a lot of grandchildren. We just don't know about
I
it.
just don't know.
We know nothing about. Well, we don't even know if.
We
Never
don't even
mind.
know what crime they committed. I think we should be allowed to assign crimes to them.
We know absolutely nothing about.
I think
how
Raji committed arson.
Oh dear.
All right.
Palmas burned down all the other saps.
No, Raji did.
Oh,
Palmas
Raji
is
did.
like whatever. Raji committed arson. They already lived in the downside, but you know.
Okay, we have a request for exiles. That being only senior citizens.
All right.
Shall now face the essence.
Loadout is up to you,
Welcome.
but any combination of saps and crones will do.
Conduct the rites.
Oh, cool guy. Uh-oh. I don't know, you might want to take that back.
Oh no! What?
Gertrude.
Some people
What did you-
are wondering if there are perhaps other people who might qualify as senior citizens, and some names were thrown out there, and I'm not
Who?
sure that
Give
they
me
might
the info.
necessarily
I would
want
like
those people
the drama.
Okay, for one, we have Snadra, who, to be fair, is over 800 years old. So,
That's
that-
definitely like grandma territory.
I mean, legally speaking, I think 65 and above qualifies,
Oh, God.
so...
Definitely
Yes.
good build. Huh.
What age do you get your AARP benefits at in the downside?
That's a good question.
Like, who has a clapper in the black wagon?
I assume all the Beyonders are senior citizens.
That might be safe. Because they've all been trapped for 800 plus years, right?
Something like that.
What about Dalbert? Oh, that's a good point. Dalbert is the dog grandpa, right?
He's a grandpa.
Oh, for sure. Look at him.
I mean, originally the request said combination of crones and saps, but I don't know if we're okay stretching the definition of senior citizen a little bit.
Gertrude.
Did someone say Jody was a senior citizen?
What? No.
That was the name that I was saying. Probably
don't-
want to take that one back.
I don't know. I think Jodie is strongly in MILF territory.
She's definitely middle-aged.
Almost
know what I
convicted
want.
tax fraud. I feel like that's more of a manly thing. I think that's the kind of thing that Manly would have done. In fact, what
Oh,
did
yeah.
Manly do?
Well, no, Thomas was an assassin.
True. You do have
You
to know
can
that.
commit arson and also be an assassin. Like you can commit
Yeah,
tax
that's-
fraud also on the side.
Yeah, that's true.
Wait, what exactly was the name of her? Oh, it was called paganism. Okay.
Like I think we need to stop boxing people into boxes when you could easily commit more than one crime.
Cool guys, like bold of you to assume that Manly would do his own taxes. That's correct. Maybe Manly is having someone else doing his taxes for him, and
Someone
that
else
person is
commits
committing tax
for
fraud.
me. That's the
Yeah,
definition
right.
of RIT.
Exactly. That seems like a Manly kind of thing.
Oh, you took
Uh-oh.
Luke's path. Okay.
That was exciting.
I sure did, and did not think of the consequences.
The consequences is that you now have to aim your saps.
I know. I hate it.
Oh wait, why was I throwing? That was silly.
Sap versus Sap. One day, one of the grandpas will reach the orb.
Where will the sap land? Oh, good. Okay.
And you know, for a grandma, the crones, they can jump.
Oh.
Oh wait, you don't have her anymore. Okay.
Except, no more crones for Bratty.
That bird runes faster than she looks. The essence are now favored to prevail.
And that means, well, Fort did take 2 crones, so still Unmilda left, or at least was until she got banished.
Nice. Okay.
Force of will. Perhaps the sky
Look at me using strategy and skill. I will not be continuing that. Stop.
And what is that nonsense? That's a ton of damage, though, from Bertrude. Just one more of those, and that is game over for Bratty. Unless, of course, I mean, with 2 saps. Could see a fair bit of rekindling.
Yep.
Indeed.
Tee. No.
Hort's back at
stop
it, though.
No mask.
Aye.
No one
At
left for
least you
Hort.
have no
Thomas. Oh, yes. Just quick enough.
No. It's mine.
Ramp says, get off my porch.
Get out. Wait. What?
Bertrude plunges. 22 life remaining now for Bratty.
Oh, nice.
54 for Hort. Bratty with Bertrude, not quite. With Milda. She leaps over to the other side. Manly tracks her down. Over to Volfred.
Oh god, no.
He's a speedster. He plunges. Gramps can move. Almost
Oh, that-
down. Bertrude down.
Ooh.
Umilda takes out Bertrude.
No.
Umilda finishes
Alright.
it.
the essence
Good game.
Good game, Fort.
fire nearly was extinguished there, but no.
But no.
No.
The right to is ended.
Alright,
Oh,
and yeah, you know, Umilda, she says some things sometimes. Don't worry about it.
Next.
Don't take her seriously.
Grandma's mind isn't what it used to be, you know. Yeah, Grandma, we know Islak is coming back.
Alright. How do we want to follow up on that one? Any requests for this? Not seen anything yet.
Wait,
In
can I
which
take
case?
like a quick, like, singular minute break?
How
Yes.
dare you? No worries. Go ahead. In the meantime, let us know if there's anything you want to see for this upcoming Right Peoples. So we had some senior citizens, and it was a pretty close right at that. Turns out that it was ultimately 2 grandmas, 1 grandpa is apparently the optimal setup, rather than 2 grandpas and 1 grandma. Should have known, I suppose. Okay, we do have a talisman request incoming. And we have a masteries request as well. Okay, coming from the same person, so presumably this will be a bit of a theme here.
Hmm.
So, that is... Oh, hold on. There's even more coming. Okay, well, that last one is sermon intro, so let's do that. That's straightforward. Oh, okay, so it's an exile and a talisman request.
Ruh-roh.
Exile and talisman request for Phaler's meta.
Oh god, no.
All right.
Hey, Lids.
Yeah. What's up?
It
Not a
was
fan
all
of.
black for me.
Really?
It's all black. I came back and it was all black.
Oh no.
Let me.
Could you
Uninvite,
reinvite me?
reinvite. Yeah.
Means Hort's gonna die too.
Oh,
I'll
that is
just
true.
pick myself now. It's all right. It's
I'm sorry, Hort.
okay.
Let me just.
I'm the first one.
This. So Bratty first, actually, is your player one. So invite sent to you, and then Hort is next on the list.
Wait, so what are we doing for requests?
It is Phaler's meta.
Ugh,
Yeah.
ugly.
It's gross.
Ugly.
Admittedly,
But
though,
I can type it very, very fast.
Oh, it's a skill request. It's technically a skill request, not an exile request, but then Phaler just followed up to finish things out with exile, mastery, talisman, so everything's on there. So go all out Phaler on this occasion.
Okay. Well, admittedly, I've never seen this faced against itself, so
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see.
because
try it out.
again, it's like
I played it versus Baylor, and you can imagine how well that went.
Okay.
Oh, and you gave me Jomir's Arena right as I pressed the go button. I mean, at the same time, though, we did get Fall Solium, which is pretty dramatic for this. We can do the Jomir's Arena next time around.
Who will be liberated, Orlac or Orlac?
The fate stand prepared. The essence stand ready.
Yeah, it'll be a little more dramatic in this case.
Black. Star Splinter.
Are you okay?
I've typed this so many times, it's not even funny. Like, I could do it blindfolded. It's that bad. I'm picking my favorite imp. You can't make me pick the messenger imp. I know you pick it, but I won't.
Cool guys wondering how many VODs you've gone through, Bratty.
I am on the 14th or 15th.
How many do we have total?
Right?
I'm on the first
Yeah,
one
it's that
of
one.
June. Whatever that one.
Okay.
And then
First
it's the worm, but what is its skills? No, okay, well, is it 1313?
Share breaking out the rhymes. Well done.
I think it's 1313.
I'm pretty sure it's
Taylor.
1313.
Well, hopefully it is because I'm picking it. No,
I think when I was doing it earlier for the previous request, that's what I ended up doing, and Baylor had no objections to that, so I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Yeah, now Baylor's like, I thought you typed this so many times. I thought you knew.
I've typed it, but no.
Alright, so here we go. We have Baylor versus Baylor. And
Ew.
Baylor number 2 throws this
No.
one in for 25 damage.
I don't want to win. I don't want either of us to win.
Okay.
Can we draw?
Let's strike, or we're going on strike.
New meta.
Can that be the
Hey,
next
what do you
request?
know?
We-
Orlac's back.
Oh wait, where's the orb?
Over here.
And Baylor said you guys did pick the right stuff for the worm. Baylor said.
At least it'll be a quick
Well, you know
one.
what? You should have said something, Baylor.
Orlek blocked and vanished. Deluge, or rather, Gillen was just hiding up there,
No
waiting
one
to
has
strike.
fun in this house.
Here comes Gillen, infinite stamina, and plunges.
Aww.
What is on?
Oh, I was just gonna walk right past you. Oh, what do you know? It's Orlek again.
Wow.
Going through the portal. Oh, why don't we throw it with him?
Wait.
Yeah, Anj, I'm not reading that one aloud. No.
What?
You should read it. It sounds like it's good.
And
I'm
there
so
it is.
sorry. I'm so sorry.
It is done.
You wound me.
I never wanted to see this screen.
I can't believe how low we stooped. The things we'll do for lid coins.
Until the stars align.
Peach is following up with an exile request. What will it be?
Peach, if it's the same thing, I might pile drive you.
The same thing, but you have to use Messenger Imp.
No.
Take away my one joy in this world.
Well, no word yet from Peach, so we'll have to see what it does end up being.
We have to pick the exiles we think most represent
Most represent what?
Peach.
Oh. Maybe.
The exiles that have the most Peach vibes. Well, I
Huh.
think that's up to Peach.
Yeah, that'd be hard to say. I think I have one that comes to mind, but
I would pick Tizo because Tizo is cute. Peach has a lot of cute emotes.
that's true. That's true. We have Thrash Pack.
That's a lot. That's a really common too that you guys.
Yeah, I do think of the
It's
various
Thrash
songs. I'm
Pack-
pretty sure that's
it's
the most
Thrash
common.
Pack Skydance, and then Dougal picks Forbidden Memory like every single time.
Okay, it is Dalbert, Almer, and Stowaway
Okay.
versus Jody, Ignarius, and Tizo.
That one's mine.
Yeah,
Calling dibs on
okay.
it now.
And the couples must have rings for the talisman.
Okay.
How's that sound?
What was Peach's arena? I think it's.
It was Jomir. Except then Aqua jumps in and says, about those masteries. Yeah, you don't have them.
Listen, I like that. It makes my job easy.
Oh god, no mastery savage. Well, you know what? Demons is pretty rough too, so.
That's true.
Well, you know
That's
what?
true.
Everyone's gonna have it rough because Aqua doesn't like any of us.
Shall confront the essence. Welcome.
Okay, so that was
Go, big boy.
The rites.
Tizo.
Tizo.
Does the order matter, or.
I don't think it does. Just need to have the rings on the couple.
Okay.
Who's the
Jewel
couple in
band,
this case
rip band,
scenario?
Jewel band,
Is it-
rip band. Jewel
Are
band.
they not the same?
Rune band.
Just color-wise.
It's more color appropriate if Stowaway has the rune band.
Sure.
Yeah, actually, Anj is making a good point. You may have no masteries on the demons, but with the rings, you get infinite stamina. That's not bad.
That still works, yeah.
Ignatius.
And yeah, you.
Grandpa.
What? What was that?
Pick Frozen Soul, it needs help. It's been used like 3 times and like neither one was my choice.
Wait, what
Which
is
one?
it?
The Frozen Soul. No one's used it like willingly. Like only the AIs in like customized
God.
pick it, and that's it.
Wow, it takes like 5 minutes to jump.
What is this?
It's a you problem.
So Hort
Yeah,
is
I
on the Savages
Uh-oh.
and Dalbert
Pick it.
as the Essence. The couples being
Stop.
Homer and the Stowaway. Whereas Bratty is on Jody, Iggy, and Tizo. The couple being Jody and Marius. Here is Iggy. And so when the demons don't have the infinite stamina, yeah, it's a little bit painful. So it's kind of make a quick dash at the very beginning and hope it works out. If it doesn't, then it's gonna be pretty rough.
Oh yeah, that frozen soul got me at a massive advantage here.
Oh man. It's almost like Hort dealt 25 damage with the first score. Here
Oh,
goes
wait,
Tizo.
Leave me alone, Hort.
Tizo takes
Oh,
out 1,
God.
takes out 2. He's on the move.
No.
Blocked. Oh, but then he banishes the last defender. Dalbert is back though. Tizo can't quite make it, so he says,
God.
1 moment. Attempt number 2. Maybe not. Maybe
How
not.
did I- Okay.
Dalbert is, by a wide margin, the quickest character in this right. Well, him and the Savages, actually. Hort, just generally speaking, has much speedier characters than Bratty does. Except for when the demons have infinite stamina. For that brief moment of time. Stowaway. Jumps away.
Power jump!
And can plunge.
Okay. And Rune Band is gone. God, okay.
Stop it.
Tizo takes out the defenders.
Oh.
Palmer is coming back in time to intercept,
Stop.
but not in time to escape.
Hort.
Dalbert
Aye, aye, aye.
taken out. Iggy also taken out. Palmer takes out Jody, but Tizo has the orb here. Just Dalbert back to defend, which Dalbert does do. Tizo exacts revenge. Cannot do the same
Well
on
done.
Almer, though.
No, I'm.
Almer gets rid of Iggy. Almer versus Jody. Jody knocks him back, but gets banished. Dalbert takes out Tizo.
Touch.
Iggy takes out both players on Hort's side right now.
Oh, this is gonna be a brutal right.
Dalbert, maybe a chance here.
No, 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 no,
Can throw it.
Did that one throw it in?
I believe that one did throw it in.
Of course, it was Frozen Soul that really tipped the scales for me.
I mean, as
This
soon
is
as
why
Hort
we need a Frozen Soul
started,
meta.
started to write with 10 damage already done, and it was game over.
Just the morale.
Playing the mind games with Bratty, just couldn't handle it.
Quite the close call there.
I suggested Hort take Frozen Soul.
This is true. Tizo
No, no.
versus
no,
Dalbert.
no, no,
Gets
no,
by
no,
Dalbert.
No, no, no.
Does
Stop
not get
it.
by the Stowaway. Stowaway on the move. Started to charge up the throw, but of course is now a slower thrower than we are typical, than we are used to seeing the Savage being, but with no masteries and no throwing talismans.
We get nothing.
Jody down. Iggy versus Stowaway. Stowaway wins. Stowaway
Hort,
versus
stop doing
Tizo.
that.
Casting?
Yeah.
Gets rid of the orb and then casts. Just when you think you can take Hort out, you get rid of the orb and follow up like that. And no defenders left, meaning the Stowaway can throw.
Take
Uh,
20 life left for Bratty. So one more of those, and yeah, that could be it. Dalbert only deals 15 damage, so would take 2 from him.
Or
Dalbert on the move. He is quick.
did you see that combo though, Court? Did you
it was
see
really
that?
good. It was really good.
Thank you.
Speaking of combos, Teaser takes out 2,
Eat
Duncan.
orb.
gets rid of the orb, and banishes the last of them. Savages are back though,
Oh wait, Court. Stop.
and stop Tizo just in time. He takes out Almer, but not the Stowaway. Jody and the Stowaway trade places.
Uh-oh.
No one left here.
Almer.
Fort tries to go to Almer to get it all done in one round, however, does not have time.
Stop. No mask.
Tizo down.
Bonk. Aw.
Jody down. Fort with everyone here. Bratty now 2 defenders back. Momentarily, it was a 3-on-1.
Ha!
Almer versus Jody, and Jody
Ah.
avoids that cast. Avoids that one as well. She may be slow, but well, unless if she jumps into people, she can ultimately make it over there into the Pyre. No defenders, at least momentarily here. Fort backs it up, banishes 1. Misses on the second, but might have an avenue here. Says, I'll just run in for the plunge.
Good job.
Oh, that was ridiculous.
Oh no, I had a strategy with the jumping demon.
It's pretty good.
Jumping
Well played.
demon meta, let's go.
Until the next.
Turns out the strategy was just cast always last.
Yeah, no, really.
Cast? Cast? Well, more cast. Okay.
Let's quit this because no, there we go.
No, no more. Wait, hold on.
Oh, and Thrashback.
Yeah.
What if I want Thrash?
Okay, so we do have a request for Exiles coming from Radio.
Oh
It
no.
will be something we shall see. Radio says my main setup, which
I don't
Okay.
know what that is.
can't say I recall what that is either.
Is it 3 saps? 'Cause we can't do that.
We can't.
I think it's 2 saps, yeah, but I don't know what the last one is.
Oh god, I think is it a savage?
It might be. I want to
And,
say
like,
it's
how-
2 saps
okay.
and Savage.
Was it just exiles?
Yeah, the request was specifically for Exiles.
So 2 saps and a savage then? Is that it?
Yep, 2 saps and 1 Savage is what he says.
Alright.
Oh boy.
Theoretically
Someone
speaking,
do it.
if you
Someone
were
do it for
to
200 fire health so we can never have this right. That's all we do today.
Oh, and
Theoretically-
the savage black hoof?
oh god, no. Don't suggest that.
No,
Don't
wait.
suggest that.
No, we've already started. We can't do it now. Sorry.
Yep. Baylor was saying that if you wanted to do what Radio tends to do, it would be prayer beads on the Savage. There's no actual request behind that one, so
Okay.
I'll do
use
it.
your discretion there, but if you'd like to, you're welcome to.
Oh, sorry.
Radio follows up and says that both saps must have rekindling.
Oh god. Wait, just a
The
little?
right will never end.
Little rekindling or
All rekindled.
Did not specify how much.
oh god.
And now he says both.
Oh fuck. Oh, sorry for swearing. Hey Brady, pick Frozen Soul.
It'll make a big difference.
No.
It'll make things slightly faster.
No, we're in this for the long
Oh, he did
haul.
say both. He did initially. My apologies. So yes, that was. He said both saps must have both. So
Wait, Lunar
Absolutely.
Glass Wilfred?
Yeah.
Speedy
Okay.
Wilfred,
Yeah.
he's off to the races.
Leave me alone, whore.
Sure, no, just making sure.
Are you sure you want to do Lunar Glass Bullfred?
I don't know. Okay, so
Or if I'm gonna be stuck doing this, I'm going out my way, and that's by not thinking.
okay, and
Frozen Soul. Oh,
what do we have? Let's go with something real dumb.
you know, loose bow has been used like so far like 7 times. Like no one likes it.
It's really hard to control.
I
It
mean,
is reasonably good if you can get the hang of it. It's just that it's pretty hard to get the hang of it.
So,
Another sap.
let's say. All right.
So here we go. The radio setup. That being 2 saps, 1
oh
crone,
boy.
It's already this.
and on one of the smallest arenas as well. Which on one hand means can be easy to lock down much of it with sap auras and saplings. However, does also mean that you don't have to go too far before you're within jumping range for the savages, so
Ugh.
maybe that'll actually be a blessing in disguise. Also, throwing range for the savages, or rather for the saps. You don't need to get too far before you're in range of that.
Ugh. Ugh.
But the orb is back there if anyone wants it.
Well, what do you think I'm gonna do about that, Lid? Do you see my situation here?
You do have a savage. The savage has some speed.
It won't give it to me.
There we go. Worth it.
Oh, both saps down here for Bratty.
Oh wait.
Sapling on top of the orb allows for it to, well, throw safely, though opts not to do that. Instead, beams forward and throws from there. Still full strength, still full damage. Stowaway
Why?
stopped her before she could finish her jump. That
Oops.
is the orb within Hort's sapling circle. Hort doesn't quite have that much range, but can inch forward a little bit here. This might be within range. I think it is.
Oh my.
So only 5 life remaining. However, bear in mind we have a lot of rekindling.
Oh!
Oh my. Okay.
Fly now.
Oh wait.
That is a speedy sap at that. Stowaway.
Oh,
Runs
oopsies.
into the wall.
Stop. Fort.
Hi.
Oh, just shy. Not quite enough range on the jump to make it in.
Oh, shoot.
Stowaway jumps over the fire.
And
But 100 rekindling.
Oh boy.
1 moment, please. Okay, now we're fully rekindled.
Please hold while we rekindle.
Oh, it's very important. Please hold. Your right will resume shortly.
Oh, look at that. Cursed jump there. Big
Oopsies, I
zigzag.
didn't grab the orb. Stop responding there.
False step. It's great.
Stop it.
Oh, saps down. 1 savage to
Let
defend.
me touch it.
That is why you
Stowaway down.
Oh,
The other
wait,
stowaway
prayer beads.
can
What
score.
am I doing? I forgot about prayer beads.
Yeah, loser.
Ow.
18 damage versus 20 that Torch could have done if
That
they
looks
were
like
to
a
plunge.
mitochondrial concussion.
I'm walking here.
Almost. He's no more. Stowaway. He's also no more. Look at the size of that blink.
Give it! Give it! Jabba!
Almost nearly made it in there. Stowaway has some room. Lunges and does have prayer beads, so should be coming back.
Need a mod that fixes this switching mechanic because it sucks. Can you get go? Shoot? Maybe?
Can I get go?
And
I'll just-
can Hort make the throw from there? It's close.
Ugh.
Let me try
I
this.
hate
This time, yes. They can. Oh, the stowaway got it rather than the other stowaway.
Ha!
I'm still
False
here.
step. Brings back the stowaway.
Ugh.
So Hort plunges this time.
Court just ended.
Sap for a sap. Happens again. Oh, and look at that. 2 savages in the night. And there we go.
True.
You know what? Hey, did you know that I play silver in the tournament?
Yeah, no, you're very good.
Could you believe that? Based on my performance?
You've been doing very well.
Or you don't have to like talk down to me because like, you did, you know, you tried your very, very best, and that's all that matters.
That match was complete nonsense, though. Also, it's very hard to play saps on controller.
Yeah, that is tough, for sure. How are you two doing? You want to stick around? Should we swap someone else in for you?
Anyone new who wants to play?
I'm doing okay, but people can swap out for me.
Okay, I cannot tab out to check if anyone else is waiting in the wings. Radio says suffer.
Oh god.
So yeah, if anyone would like to swap in, then it sounds like either person is willing and able to do so, but if not, then we can stick around with these two. And if we are to do that, then I have not yet seen any requests. We could go in with just a normal right, which is perhaps a fitting way to respond after that previous right.
I'll get my list up.
Is that
Yeah.
what we're doing? We're doing our whatever we want.
Why don't we? Yeah. And well, I hear a familiar sound.
Oh god.
I hate. I'm going home. I'm done.
Where are you now?
Home.
No. There's nowhere to run to. Radio's like, I said suffer, didn't I?
Or no, don't play into the trap. No.
It's not that, it's Jody. It's completely different.
It's not.
Debatable. Debatable.
It's much. Oh god.
What? What's oh
Are
god?
you seeing that too, or
What are we seeing?
nothing? Gareth just doesn't have a quickness or hope value anymore because the pixels ate it. Also, Haoob's wing.
Looks
Mm,
alright,
no,
fine on my end, but
it's fine for me, Hort.
All right,
This is a you problem.
that'll be fine. I don't need to know how much quickness or hope Gareth has.
It's not important.
What's the next part of my boat set up? Oh yeah.
boat, 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 boat.
I mean, you gotta go
Boat.
worms on the boat, right? It's their thing.
Okay, Hort,
1,
did
3,
you
4.
know? Did you know that both Hort and boat end in T?
What?
And the second letter is also O.
That means it's destiny. It was meant to be.
And 1, 3, 1, 2. Nope, not vengeful
Taking
vow.
Tizo.
And it's gonna be Wetlands because of course it.
That's pretty much the meta there, Hort.
No, it isn't. Look at it.
Yes, it
You have
is.
a demon, you have a worm, you have an imp.
It's a completely unrelated setup.
It's entirely the meta. You just swapped
I
out
don't
Jody.
know.
God,
The worm is totally
Oh.
different, though.
Either way, you got rid of care.
hey, when
How dare
did
you.
my bird die?
Now Zaxiana's back.
No, I'm serious. When did my bird die?
I don't know.
Dinosaur birds.
Stop killing my.
There she goes. Plunging into the pyre for 20 damage. Gilman
Oh god.
opts to throw, but falls a little bit short. Gareth gets banished. Zaxiana versus Jody. Zaxiana
Here.
pushes Jody
Come
back.
here.
Jody does have Celestial Spike because it's the meta. So here
Oh.
is Gilman.
Stop trying to do your lame little worm throws.
Seemingly unfair.
Seemingly unfair.
Gilman down. Jody escapes that one.
Where am I going? Help!
I don't know. Some crazy boat magic taking over for Zaxiana.
Piloting your harp is not very easy on the boat. Oh god.
And
Help,
there
help.
she
Stop,
goes.
no.
Teleporter!
you really need to stop taking that Hort. It does no favors for you.
The portal does not like me.
Jody takes a turn this time, bumping Zaxiana out of the way and banishes her. Celestial Spikes on the other defender. Garrett knocked back, so no one here to stop Jody. Gilman has the speed, and he throw it. Yes, just enough on it to make it in. And with that, we are functionally tied here.
Gil.
Oh, not quite. I thought that one might have been just as far as the other one was, but no. Doesn't make it in, and instead, Brady scores with 20 there.
Shall the fate press their luck, perhaps?
Gilman's back. Sneaks past the defender. Taking out this time, though.
Tis I, bird.
Oh, they glided in midair, seemingly.
What's happening?
Jody. Oh. Taken out. Looked like she might have had a chance there. His Paulette takes out one potential opponent. Just Zaxiana now, though, for Brady.
What is this?
They're back just in time to block, perhaps? No, the throw makes it in.
Far into the pyre's flame. How very fortunate for the essence.
So Hort now with a little bit of a lead, and that throw is just short.
Take it.
Brady gets rid of the orb, gets rid of Jody, takes the orb back, Tizo blocks,
Stop it.
backs it up, gets
There we
blocked
go.
once more and taken out. Now it's Tizo time. Tizo gets rid of it, and is ready to implode. Maybe?
Oh,
Tizo explodes. Oh, and
What
look at
happened?
that portal placement. It is right next to the pyre. That's dangerous.
I don't know. Hort struggles with portals.
I'm not good at portals. Weird, given how much of the game Portal that I play.
And Brady has tried to charge at Jody several times now. Didn't quite work out, though.
Thrust into the fire.
30 damage. Not a lot of life left for Brady here. Gilman makes his way, at least briefly there, seemingly around Zoxiana, but he's down now. Gareth does the job. Cody takes out one defender, takes out two defenders. Celestial Spike does make it in. And that's that.
The essence
I like the quote.
their fire burns, whilst that of their adversaries.
Honestly, I've never noticed before how much the setup looks like the meta.
I was gonna say,
It's exactly the meta, but you chose Jody instead.
you say it's not the meta, and then you banish twice in a row with Celestial Spike, and then use the quick throw with Star Splinter to score. Like that.
No, it's entirely different.
There's a very meta sequence right there at the end.
Instead. It's so different.
Until the stars align.
Like, this is like when you copy your friend's homework. Like, but you know, I'll make this a 0.01 instead of just a 0.0, so it's different.
All right.
But sig figs.
Sig figs.
Don't even talk to me about sig figs. Don't even.
Uh-oh.
Not a fan of scientific notation.
No, I just don't like sig figs.
Anyways.
Because they would sneak one number in there that had one less sig fig, so they'd be like, oh, but it's wrong! And I'm like, I didn't use that number!
So, for this next rite, are there any requests we'd like to have? And also, checking back in with Braddy and Hort, you guys were saying maybe a little while longer, but...
I'm willing to relinquish my controller to someone who is new, who would like to.
Taylor says, if it's any consolation, you will never use sig figs at your job.
I know. My first day in physics class, we got a whole talk about how, like, sig figs is basically a bunch of BS, because, like, if you're talking about 150, and your sig fig says that it only goes to 100, you will get fired from your job if you say that, oh, we only need 100 meters of something, but you actually need 150 to complete the job. You know.
Ooh.
Yeah.
All right. So I'd say at this rate, we've had, we may have had basically everyone, at least of our usual participants in, who is available today. So if anyone who has already played today and has not been in for a while would like to, then you can come back in at some point. But for now, let's go with these two, and unless and until someone else wants to jump in, then
Let's go for it. Let's make our own challenges.
Sure.
We don't need them.
All right, Braddy, what's the request this time?
I didn't think I'd get that far. Picking. Where is it? Book.
Yeah.
What do you want, Hort?
Let's go with these.
I would be like, no, Hort. We're not doing this again.
Why would you do that, Hort? Okay, now we're getting some requests here.
Okay.
So the
From
one
Baylor.
time you were about to have fun.
We have Pit of Belief as the arena.
Okay.
And then for abilities, we have Quick Fling at least once.
What is that? Oh, is in the Savage ability?
The Savage Throwing, yes.
Okay.
Oh, Exile's incoming.
No savages.
Yeah, what? Interesting. I don't think we've seen this one before. We have a request for no characters with a presence over 12.
Oh god.
So
Okay.
I'm not sure off the top of my head what that means, but
We'll see.
generally speaking, low presence characters. Let's check it out.
Wait, but we couldn't read the numbers last time, so
Fine.
Uh-oh.
Hopefully they're
Port's in
back.
trouble.
like technically, nothing is less than 12. So I can pick every character.
It's all nothing. No one has
Yeah.
Headwind is
So that
not
means,
allowed.
yeah, no nomads. You are allowed to take savages. That would be a concern if you couldn't, seeing as how the other quest involved savages. So it was at least
Where's the
one
thingy?
quick fling, which is over there, yeah. Second on the right side, on the inner part.
What is prone presence like? Oh, it's pretty
Oh.
high.
That's
Wow.
19.
So
Oh, we can
Curve's
pick the
definitely
dogs.
allowed.
So
No
no,
nomads.
no demons. Curs are fine. Savages are fine.
No!
Worms. It's basically. Oh wait, harps have pretty low presence. Okay, and then no saps or crones. Okay.
Yeah, you actually have a pretty wide range of options to choose from.
Let's see. If the request is quick flang, then let's just go all quick flang.
You can. You don't have to. You only have to do one. But if you want to do more, then you can. Yeah. Just go all out savages.
Boy.
All right, a jump worm.
Jumpy boy.
Sir Gilman.
And let's see. Let's go with Almer.
Right, I mean, best for last. Makes sense.
Alma.
Oh, interesting question. Can they take talismans that make people that would normally be below 12 presence above 12 presence? Baylor says, no, you cannot. That is not allowed.
Okay.
That's interesting.
Is there anyone with 9 presents that you could give a ring? Really pushing it.
Actually,
10.
I believe Bratty just took some of the stat boosting masteries on the
Hey,
harp and
It
got
only
up to
got
11.
me up to 11, so
Yeah.
it's fine.
You were
Okay.
fine, but you did do just that. Get as close as you can
I also
go.
didn't look, so I'm like, whew.
All right.
Yeah, it's allowed. We have all savages for Hort,
Oops. I didn't mean to do that.
Well, you didn't
plunging
mean to
rather than
score?
throwing.
I did not mean to plunge.
Well, that's on you.
United in banishment.
No one
No
remaining here
problem.
for Hort.
Hiya.
Eh,
A blow against the adversary.
Stowaway plunges. Then we have the Stowaway, Zoxiana, and Gilman for
There we
Bratty.
go. That's more like it.
Let's not give to pride just yet.
Oh man,
Previous maneuver.
landed the jump right next to
There.
the opponent, but had enough time to throw it, no less. Same thing.
Stop it!
Very aggressive jumping here. Can Hort do it again? Not
No.
quite that time. This time, just shy. Caught the
Oopsies.
edge of the opposing aura. Oh my
Oh
goodness.
my god!
You can throw it in from there? What?
Yep.
Vastly outperformed their adversaries.
Wow. That's a lot more range than I thought you had.
Is done.
Honestly, I think if I was just like,
We're on the other side of the world, it was like, no.
I'm pretty sure if I was like 1 pixel off, it wouldn't have worked, but
Until the
But you found it, and it worked.
Or you had the entire arena to throw from.
I mean, that might have
That
been
might
more
have
than
been
halfway
the quickest
across.
one ever. Can't wait to get to that one.
Oh, right. So, that was an interesting one. Like I said, I don't think we've ever seen a request that specifies which exiles you can take based on their attributes.
You have.
I
We
have.
have?
for budget
Oh, okay.
I
reasons.
did
Yep.
glory once.
Yep.
Oh, glory. Okay, that does sound familiar. A radio is now requesting exiles.
At this point, they're like, there are no unique requests.
Radio
That's
says.
mostly because you pick the cursed talisman every single.
Radio says for exiles, take whatever you want.
Also, I'm free to switch with anyone if they want a break.
Oh. All right. Bratty, how much would you like to leave?
Like on a scale of 1 to 10,
I guess.
guess a 5. Because like,
Hmm.
if you want to leave more,
I was gonna say 6 because I do have a dinner that I should go eat.
What is this
Okay.
food of which you speak?
I know, right? Alright, then I'll just whap whap kick myself.
Okay, thanks for stopping by, Hort. And she.
Can't believe you sustain yourself on just Pyre alone, or
I wish. Food is so annoying. Anyway, I'll see you all later.
bye.
Hey, Hort.
Wow.
Hort is S tier on the sound effects entering and leaving chat. Well done.
Can we get a board?
I know, we need one, actually. I wish I had one. So then, let's get rid of the essence and put on the withdrawn in preparation for Sheepfella coming in here.
What do you play? Controller or?
I can play both, but I prefer keyboard.
Okay.
That works well. Friday is currently on controller. So Sheep, I will send you an invite momentarily. Invite sent. Let's change it to Beyonders, or withdrawn rather here. Oh, hold on. I need to unessence you in order for you to be a withdrawn. There we go. Now you're the withdrawn. And as I'm tapping back in, no, I didn't mean to press Titan Stars. I'm not that mean.
So what are our requests?
Your requests are use whatever talismans and use whatever exiles you want. That's it. So free reign. Do whatever you'd like.
The fate shall now face.
No. Not again.
Back to the bit of Malik.
Welcome.
Well, it is the Withdrawn's arena.
Who shall
Will
be
Sheep
judged
draw
of the
power from it?
race?
So headwind first. All right side, notably. Then for Sheep. Yeah, it would mill the Pit of Malith as the withdrawn. It makes sense, right?
With the eye.
With the eye as well, yeah. Full withdrawn theme there. Then Bratty matches Crohn's. And Sheep says, I could do this all day.
Bertrude.
I don't know what I want.
I mean, there is one notable exception from your current team.
Well, you're going with the grandma strat.
He is. Your grandma's here.
No.
100% Crohn's. Look out. And Sheep is very experienced when it comes to using the Crohn's. One of Sheep's preferred classes. And a quick 33 damage there. In case you didn't believe me. Oh, stops Forfeit just in time. Brings back all of Bratty's friends. Oh, except Headwind is back down.
Was all of them.
No one remaining here.
Well, I guess.
So therefore, quick 25 damage from Bertrude. Bertrude again. This time on the other side. Got him just in time. Raji is, well, making his way over. Sneaking past for a minute there, but he is gone now. Headwind's turn. Ooh, and Borfrick gets him, and no one remaining here for Brett. Raji back to save the day. Flies in, and yes, makes it for 25 damage as well. Alright, if you don't know what to do, then Imp is the answer, right? I would have thought Tizo. I was a little surprised to see it's Raji this time. Bertrude versus Bertrude. Bertrude gets the throw off. Not a full damage, but still 14. Which brings these two just about even. Warfrit has the speed, has the Kerfang for extra damage as well. Down to 15 for Bratty. So any crone could do it for Sheep at this point. Bratty likely 2 scores away. And this is an opportunity for just that. Full damage. Imp throw means everyone will stay in for Bratty. Now both players are within striking range. Technically speaking, Headwind would not be able to do it for Bratty, but outside of that, any character could make it. Here is Headwind. He goes down along with Bertrude. No one remaining for either player right now. Warfrit's first, though. And Bratty does have the ability from the Nomads that allows her to respawn her friends. And here's the opportunity. Machi plunges for the win.
I thought for certain they would not.
I'll do free crowns.
Well,
I see the problem with that.
Proceedings.
So that there wasn't an imp?
Yeah, that's basically the problem. No imp. I like imps as well.
Until
Thank
the
you.
next rite.
I shall accept you into my royal court of imp.
Alright. Anything else we want to see for this one? Or will we have more of players choosing whatever
Oh,
they'd like
yeah.
to choose?
I never picked Fertile Curse.
You did, though.
Yeah,
Or at least one of them, I don't know.
something you have to remember.
Yeah, because no one uses salute.
Right. You have to make a mental note. Otherwise, you'll just completely forget. Okay. Not seeing any requests here, so why don't we just go into this one?
The fate versus
And it will be the spring.
withdrawal. Welcome. Who shall conduct?
Okay, here he is. Izo first this time. The notable exception from the previous right.
Tizo.
Stop stealing my strategy.
That is probably it.
Tizo.
So Sheep does it too. Bratty goes for second imp here. Think I see where this one's headed.
Messenger imp.
Similar setup this time on Udmilda for Sheep. And yes, it does look like triple imp for Bratty.
Exile.
So Bratty's locked in. And it's a second crone for Sheepfella. So like he was saying, the crones were good, but maybe mix things up a little bit by throwing in an imp. So here we go. And the imps immediately explode at each other. For truth. Can't quite make that one in. Just to the side of the fire. And that cast actually was enough to take out all of Braddy's characters. Raji's back now. Momentarily. And that looks like a familiar situation in which we see Braddy right now. Port may have left to go get dinner. However, somewhere, Port was feeling a little bit of deja vu. She bails you out, though. No time loops for Braddy this time around. Getting stuck with an orb directly on top of the portal. Tizo, off to the races. And wins said race.
The Fates seem to want their freedom more. Down to the flame.
Messenger Imp is out for blood. Takes out everyone, in fact. Tizo is now back, though. In time to block him. Comes back quickly. Raji takes out Ludmilda, leaving Bertrude also quite close to scoring there. Ooh, the portal location was quite dangerous. But Sheep was on top of it. Now Bertrude, didn't have anyone to defend her there. So clean lane to the Pyre. And now with that, Sheep takes the lead and blows up on the entirety of Braddy's team. Typhoon Bottle will mean that Sheep cannot sprint here, which is a little bit painful. Oh, and then waits to use the portal. Devious. Doesn't quite have enough time to throw, however.
Oh.
Oh, the portal that time, maybe not taking Braddy all that far across the arena. Milda sees the opportunity and seizes it.
The rite has nearly ended. A bit of a blood.
Both imps explode. And Braddy picks this one up and sneaks past the other Tizo for 25 damage. Would take 2 scores here for Braddy. 1 score for Sheepfella. And Vilda almost had an angle there. Again, no one remaining. Now there is one. Oh, Raji. Portal was in a strong place there. Almost far enough for a quick score. Messenger Imp looking to take someone out rather than take the orb.
Good job.
Sheep says, I'll take it and score.
Yeah, the imp was better.
The scribes themselves
Imp is the way to go.
take a note.
The scribes have taken note,
The
apparently.
rite is ended.
Alright.
Until the stars align.
So, is there anything that we would like for this next rite here? And Braddy, I know you were saying earlier that you might want to stick around for a little while longer. How are you feeling now? Still want to stick in? Should we swap
There's
someone in
someone
for
that
you?
wants to jump in.
Okay. Open invitation. Otherwise, it sounds like Braddy will be able to stick around.
I could.
Lag machine? Yeah, we only got you for a rite or two previously, so might be a good opportunity. However, lag machine, your mouse keyboard, right?
I can switch to controller.
Yeah, Sheepfella, if you could switch to controller, then we can make that happen.
Controller. Wait a second.
Yeah, whatever works. As long as one of you guys can go controller, then that'll be fine. Why don't we get you back in, lag machine? That'd be good.
Does Leg Machine prefer any type?
Yeah, do you have a preference, controller or mouse keyboard? Because I think Sheepfella could do either as well. No. And Lag Machine, remind me which triumvirate you liked it to? Was it Chastity?
Yes, I just.
Chastity? Okay, great.
And I'm up.
Okay. Give me
with
just a
controller.
second. You're with controller? Okay, perfect. Let me take you off the Fate. And onto the Chastity. Okay. Put you over here as well. And send you a quick invite. And we will be ready to go. Okay, invite sent. Alright, so anything you need to change for controls, or are you good to go? We can double check if you'd like.
Okay.
That look good?
Yeah, I think I'm good.
Okay,
I'm good.
awesome. So no requests for this one. Let's just do a right. And you can take whatever you want. Whatever exiles, whatever talismans, whatever masteries, up to you.
The chastity shall now face
Blade of Lu, it
the
is.
withdrawn. Welcome. Who shall conduct the rites?
Human first. With prayer beads. So he will be plunging, one would assume. Tamitha for sheep. Or rather, Pamitha, I should say. With a Titan Tooth. Second one for Lag. Speedy Jody.
Eldariel.
Then on Sheep's side, possibly Kerr. And with that, what to go with it? He's not yet used his prayer beads. He's going for the speeds. And with triple jumping, that's dangerous. Hard to stop. Milda next. And with the legendary talisman to go along with her. There's the prayer beads. Oh, maybe not. Gareth. Okay, now we're talking. Now we're talking.
Exile.
Okay, so Lag Machine versus Sheep. Lag on the left, Sheep on the right. Jody takes out Pamitha. Gareth and Jody both nearly take each other out with cast, and Gareth does it the second time, picks up the orb, and plunges.
First to strike their adversary's flame.
He did have prayer beads, so he's coming back. Lag Machine to counter with Uthmilda. Makes it past the harp, but not past Gareth. Here is Pamitha. Gives the orb to Jody right as Jody was about to take out Pamitha. When Gilman vanishes there, makes it into the Pyre. He has prayer beads, and he'll be coming back. Ooh, and Uthmilda. We get to Pamitha before she can banish Uthmilda. Gareth avoids that, and then gets banished no less from the other character.
Sir Gilman plunges into the fire.
That's 15 more damage from Gilman.
Shall the champions have their luck perhaps?
So now a small lead for Lag Machine. However, Sheep Fella takes it back, and the arena gets smaller. Gilman doesn't quite catch Gareth that time, and has an avenue here. Sprints past the Pyre, but makes it in now. Both players out that time. Likewise there. Jody and Gareth, will they continue the trend? No, Gareth ends it. Did make it to the Pyre, but didn't have the orb, is the only thing. Oh, whoa, okay, I believe there was a portal right next to that. Otherwise, I have no idea how Gareth just teleported the entirety of the arena. Oh, there's no imp here. Might have just been a pass to him when he was standing on top of the Pyre. That must have been it. Just like, oh, suddenly, Sheep has scored. That time, the more good old-fashioned savage dunk. Legendary Talisman does make the Milda's cast go through the Briars, but Amethyst scores. Finishes it.
Good game.
Well played.
The ceremony is complete.
And okay, I'm so sorry, but I have actually to go again. But this time it'll be much. I mean that I'll take a lot less. So sorry for that.
Okay. Should we have someone else go to replace you, or we'll just take you a minute and you'll be back?
And you could play one right or so if you wish.
One right or so? Okay. In that case...
I'll be back a lot quicker this time.
Okay. In that case, is there someone who would like to jump in for a little bit? Someone who has not yet played today, or someone who hasn't played for a while? Someone who hasn't gone against Sheep? Yeah, that was a good one. A lot of back and forth. One person with the lead of 10, and then another person scores for 20. How are you doing, Sheep?
The reason why Gareth seemed to teleport, he was right on the Pyre.
Okay, you did pass to him when he was standing there.
Yeah.
So yeah, would anyone like to hop in here against Sheepfella? Like I said, at this rate, I think we've gone long enough that if you started off and did it right at the beginning, then you're more than welcome to pop back in. But if you haven't gone yet today, then of course, definitely love to get you in as well.
All right, I'll get in. Me as well.
All right. Let me send you an invite, Baylor. And let me set you up real quick. Same deal, Fate?
The usual deal, yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, have you set up there. Let me send you the invite. Invite sent. Good to go?
Good to go.
All right. No requests, so let's do it. Take whatever you would like.
The fate shall confront the withdrawal. Well,
So Baylor now in as player one,
who shall conduct the
starting things off with Dalbert. Looks like it'll be the classic triple hop and curve. Throw in Bertrude. That's what Sheep is going for. Then Raji, player number 2 for Baylor. Sense in some serious fate vibes here. Titan Tooth Pam. Split between left and right side on the tree. And then lastly, it will be Almer, last member of the Fate. And he'll have the throwing talisman.
Alma.
And Webbed Lanthorn Tizo for Sheep.
Tizo.
And here we go. Taylor on the left,
Romance.
Sheepfella on the right.
Fate offers to see
There is the triple hop and cur. Off to the races. Bertrude down. Dalbert is back. Hops on over the defender that time for another score. Bertrude gets the throw, and yes, it does have enough on it to make it into the Pyre. Dalbert intercepted there on his throw. Bertrude, will that make it? Not quite. Dalbert's back, jumps again around the Pyre and gets pushed away by the harp and then vanished. Here's Pamitha. Doesn't quite have enough stamina to fly in,
brilliantly done.
whereas Dalbert does. Bertrude wins that duel. No time to throw, however. As for Almer, well, normally he is one to throw very quickly, but intercepted. Bertrude's back, but taken out. Raji to Dalbert. Another 20 damage. Bertrude and Almer. Bertrude takes him out. Pamitha to Bertrude. Bertrude down. Pamitha down. Dalbert off to the races again. And he's done it.
Good game, yeah.
Their adversaries must be crying tears of shame. The rite is complete.
Alright, GG. Let's head back.
Until the stars align.
Okay. Let us know if there's anything you guys want to see for this next rite. Otherwise, we can go into that. And yes, we did see the full Fate setup for Phaler. However, seeing no such requests, let's do it. Let's go straight back in. Oh, hold the phone. Right as I was having my finger over the commence button, Aqua gives a request for Exiles. Hold up. Wait. Brady might be coming in with something as well. Or maybe just also noting Aqua's comment. Don't know what Aqua will request, however. And I suppose it is an exile request, so if anyone would like to request talismans or masteries, maybe that's a little bit harder to pair with an unknown exile request, but theoretically it could be done along with Arena and Song, of course. Okay, Phaler picks from the following: Viz Paleth, Hedwyn, Gareth, and Vorfrit. Those are Phaler's options. And then I'm assuming that means that Sheep is going to have a different list to choose from. That's it? Then Sheep does whatever Sheep wants? Seems like it. Okay. And Brady says Phaler may have one talisman as a treat. By that you mean one of the 3 exiles has a talisman and the other 2 do not?
The
To which Phaler says, okay. Put prayer beads on Vorfrit. Okay, yeah, that's the case. Okay, so that will be Phaler's only talisman in that case. Oh, that's some nonsense from the bot? Okay, well. Seems like Phaler's going for Headwind next. And yeah, so no talisman there. Keep goes prayer beads on Pamitha. Phaler thinking, alright, Gareth, yep. No talisman for him. Last one for Sheep will be perhaps Tizo with the Lanthorn. Okay, here we go. Phaler with what apparently were bot exiles, whereas Sheep just going with whatever he'd like. Phaler on one talisman, that being prayer beads on Vorfrit. That throw from Volfred does make it in. Quick 25 damage. Vorfrit stopped that time. However, she banishes the entirety of Sheep's team here. Gareth coming in for a throw.
It has gone in.
Vorfrit again. Also stopped. However, does still get a cast off. Only banishes one this time, but Gareth banishes at least one there.
An awkward situation.
Pamitha is the only exile remaining and scores. Vorfrit says I can do that too. Don't mind if I do. 30 damage there.
The fate has gained an edge.
Giving Phaler a slight lead here. 5 life. Vorfrit stopped, and then casts to get rid of one opponent. Pamitha blocked, and then Gareth banishes. Gareth takes it, leaps to the other side, and for a quick throw, 8 damage that time. Doesn't have any throwing talismans, so oftentimes in the past that might have been enough to get a full damage throw even. Not this go round. Vorfrit avoids that one. Not the second attempt to banish him though. Pamitha gets rid of Gareth though. And goes past the defender. 20 damage there. So 35 to 42 again, we are close. Sheep with a slight lead. But Phaler with 30 damage on the plunge from Vorfrit, that is a lot. Meaning that anyone could do the trick with just one throw. Except Rekindling. Oh, except Phaler had the crone taunt waiting in the wings.
The fate prevailed. But perhaps they do deserve their freedom after all.
And remember to use it after the rekindling as well.
Is complete.
Well played. Close match.
Until the next rite.
1 sec. Want to grab some ice?
Oh, okay. No worries. And in fact, it does look like Lag Machine may be back. Yeah, that is definitely a strong finishing move, right? If you can take, well, if you're in that sudden death situation, right, where one score from either person would end it, then being able to use the Crone Salute and make it just about automatic, then that is, of course, the perfect time to pull that off. But if you find that your opponent has something like Rekindling, then you might actually do it a round too early and accidentally do it once, and then suddenly you think you win, except, well, turns out that my opponent has 100 Rekindling if you have a few saps. Could be that extreme. On this occasion, just 10, but still.
Well, in this
quite
case,
sad.
she picked it after I picked the after I picked Feral Curse. Only then did she pick rekindling, so
Mm.
I didn't actually counterpick that intentionally, but I knew I had to wait for it. So
Yeah, just remembering that you have to wait for it, though, because, I mean, half the time it's usually like, does my opponent have rekindling? Yeah, probably at least some. How much? So just,
well, I mean, if you pay attention, it's not like that.
yeah,
You're supposed to pay attention when people are picking stuff. Usually,
true.
I have found in the past.
Okay, so it sounds like Lag Machine may be back.
Well, if he's ready to go, I can switch out.
Okay. So if you'd like to, Lag
Okay,
Machine, we can get you back in.
I mean, yeah, back, but if you would want, you could still play. I mean, no problem.
Either
I just
way,
had good matches.
Oh, okay.
yeah, it was true. You guys did have some good matches between Lag Machine and Sheep Fella. So, Sheep, I know you were starting to say something there. Do you need to swap out, or would you like to?
I can if anyone wants to.
Proudy's like, pay attention? What? Are you nuts? I think we did have some good matchups between Sheep Fella and Lag Machine, and we're getting somewhat close to the end of the night here. What I'm thinking is maybe we get you two back together and give you a practice round or two, and then we do the liberation rite between you two at the end. Wrap things up.
Okay.
How does that sound?
I think I can do that.
Yeah, that sounds like that might be a good fit if it works for the two of you.
It'll be my first
Oh, really?
versus liberation, right?
I feel like Sheep Fella, we always get you in at the beginning. For some reason.
Yeah.
Always one of the first people. I don't know why.
Yeah. I'm pretty free and we're at my time when this begins.
Alright, let's get Lag Machine back in.
Sure, thanks.
And let me switch you back from Fate to the Chastity. Okay. Resend the invite. Invite sent. And switch it in here as well. Okay, let us know when you're ready to go.
Ready.
Ready? Okay.
Ready.
Both of you are good to go. Awesome. Seeing no requests, let's go into this one. Depending on the timing, this might be our second to last rite. We might be able to squeeze in a couple before we go liberation. Depends on how long this one takes. We'll see.
Chastity versus the withdrawal. Welcome. Who shall conduct the rites?
Okay, so Lag Machine first. And no requests, so take whatever you want. Whichever exiles, whichever talismans, masteries, you choose. And the Speedy Jody, we saw him take it before. He's sticking with it.
Jodariel.
As for Sheep, how does one counter that? And the answer may be Goals Bracer Headwind. Strong, very strong defensively.
Edwin.
Stowaway next. Shooting Star, also dangerous. Right side 100% Pamitha. Then lastly, Tizo with a little bit of a throwing spin. And Sheep is finishing off with Thorned Knot Gilman. So here we go. Back at it between these two. Lag Machine on the left, Sheep Fella on the right. Sheep banishing some. Takes the orb. And zooms past Jody for 20 damage. Stowaway. Oh, was very close to making that in. Not quite, though. Infinite stamina here. And extra damage as well. After having banished someone, so... It's a quick start here for Sheep. And look at that power cast from Headwind. Takes out 2. Jody also takes out the last remaining defender, so she can throw it in. Mammoth, rather. Tizo. Hiding behind the other imp. Avoids that cast from Gilman. Not the last one, though. Jody on the prowl. Can she catch up? A worm throw, you can't block it. And another 25 damage there. Edwin gives it up to Gilman. Infinite stamina. Does get stopped. Lag Machine passes it to Tizo. He makes it in. 25 damage. Oh, double banishment there from Headwind. It'll be a while until Lag Machine gets anyone back. Could be the opportunity for Sheep to finish it off. Well played.
Excellently done this time, I must admit. The rite is complete.
Alright. G. Let's head back to versus mode. Again, let us know if there's anything you want to see for this upcoming rite between these two. And I think we will have time for another normal rite before we go into final liberation rite mode. So for that reason, this could be the last opportunity to do requests, because of course we won't do any requests for that last one. So if you have one last thing that you've been itching to see today, then perhaps this is the time to do it. If not, then of course we're going to still just do a normal rite. No problem with that. Okay, it's been a while since we saw this. Baylor with an exile request. Triple
Classic.
Curs. It is a classic. It's good to see it every now and again. Okay, let's give that a shot then. This could be a quick one. Speed, speed, and more speed. And that sounds like a vote to me.
Shall take on
It is.
the withdrawn.
So triple Curs. That is all.
Who shall conduct the rites?
Oh, and Lightning Run as well for a mastery request, which is, yeah, that one on the far left. Just even more speed, basically. Except Baylor typed it as Lightning Ruin, which I agree is up there for good typos. Sounds like the name of an awesome map. It's the Lightning Ruin. Oh, one has to be all right side. Yes, we did have another request from Brady actually that snuck in there. One cur does need to have all right side. So, not going to be the case for this one on Lag Machine, that would mean. So that does mean that we're going to have one that doesn't have Lightning Ruin in that case. But we can do that for one of them, I think. that still can work. Are they still curs? Are they a different species? That's up for debate. Okay, so this will be sheep's all right side one. Makes up for it a little bit, perhaps, with the Tailwind Crest, additional speed there. And lastly, Dalbert for sheep. And here we go. Triple Cur Madness on the boat. Rookie takes out Rookie. Dalbert takes out the other Rookie. And the other Dalbert. And Dalbert had the orb, passed the orb, and scored. Okay, yeah, no worries.
Oh, God. Oh, sorry. Okay, Andrew, that's a for me, and you were literally narrating the future.
I'm narrating the future? What? I can time travel?
Apparently for my PC, yes.
For your PC, at least? Okay, does it look like...
Good.
Getting any better?
Yep, good, better.
Okay, great. Okay, the two curs collide in midair. Here's Rookie. Can plunge for 20 damage here. Dalbert trying to track down the other Dalbert. Lag Machine's Dalbert wins. And the Rookies collide once more. And actually a double banishment there for Sheep. So Rookie can plunge. Oh, and for additional damage as well. Parker. To Dalbert. The other Dalbert is out for blood. Parker did make it far enough to make it into the Pyre. With a couple of curves caught on his tail, but pulled it off. Dalbert gets Dalbert, then gets banished. Parker, ooh, last minute effort to stop him there is successful. Along with another last minute effort. So good defense here from Lag Machine. Sheep does the same thing. Has 3 curs. Lag Machine's 1, now 2. And hops in. Again, 28 damage.
Now go on, just once more.
Parker counters. So it would take 2 scores for Lag Machine, 1 for Sheep. It's a close one. Rookie out of stamina, has it back now. And at this point, any cur will do. Lag Machine has it for the comeback.
Good game.
Although their adversaries put up quite an effort,
Well played.
thus end this night's proceedings.
And Hort is back with hot chocolate. Question is, did you make enough for everyone? Okay, and tell you what, you know, these triple cur rights, they're speedy. We can probably fit in another one before we do one of the, well, an liberation right. Hort could make more pretty easily. Well, can you send it electronically to other people? If so, then please proceed to do so.
If I may have a request, can we only do one more, right?
Okay, you want to go straight into the liberation right?
Yeah.
Why don't we do that then? Phaler does have a request for Orlek in the first spot there. Phaler, is it okay if we forego that one and go into liberation right mode? Sounds like Sheepfella might need to head out soon. And what with Sheepfella saying that he's not yet done a liberation right, I feel like it'd be fitting to do that, and especially what with us having just had a pretty awesome right between these two. Definitely a good matchup between them.
Also looking
Next
in the
week.
future, this might be one of my only chances for it.
Oh,
At least
yeah,
for the future.
definitely. let's make a point of it then. So we'll turn off the in-game audio, and if someone could turn on Chastity Never to Return and Withdraw Never to Return, we will go full Liberation Rite mode. So that means no requests. We will have each of you take your best team, take whoever you want, whichever exiles, masteries, talismans, Fall of Solium. This is your chance.
The chastity shall now face the withdrawn. Welcome. Who shall conduct the rites?
So whatever you want, whichever exiles, masteries, talismans, your pick. This will be our last rite of the night, so give us your best. He's actually going to try liberating Manly. What? He is the Chastity. Fitting, I suppose. In Sheep's case, it would be Bertrude, and what with Sheep playing as the Withdrawn? I mean, it's not Udmilda, but still fitting for it to be a crone. Alright, so Manly, Snandra, Hamatha for Lag Machine. Then on Sheep's side, it is Bertrude, Hamatha, and Tizo. This is our final rite of the night, our liberation rite between Lag Machine and Sheepfella. Best of luck to you both. And it is done. Well played, you two. And with that, Gertrude is kind of, sort of, technically the person who would be liberated in this theoretical scenario. Well played. Alright. So, with that, thank you both for finishing things off with our ceremonial liberation rite, and thank you everyone who was playing today. That was, of course, our last rite of the night, so I'm gonna duck out of Discord now, but I'll catch you all next week.
Bye.
If Discord didn't also do the whole, now this is a application that is completely a black rectangle and therefore no longer exists, so I guess we'll keep Discord up for the next however long. Fortunately, streaming software is still cooperating this time at least, so there's that. But anyways, so what with that being said, we are doing these Rite Nights every 3:30 p.m. US Eastern Time on Sundays, so you can of course join us in the Rite Club if you are interested. You can get more involved by checking out this link here. That is the best way to do so. Aside from that, I am Lids. I am doing these Rite Nights, of course, and then on Fridays I am also streaming Witcher 3 Blind, and on Saturdays I am doing a combination of Path of Exile and Hades. In Path of Exile we're actually creating a character that's based on Orlek, and that's getting pretty far along. Looking pretty Orlek-like at this point. Other than that, on YouTube, I'm posting the VODs for these Rite Nights, so if you didn't catch anything, or you didn't catch something and you want to get the chance to see what that's all about, then you can of course find it there. Also posting the VODs for the Witcher 3 streams, and doing a Marduk playthrough, which is an RPG from about 10 years ago. It's my favorite game ever. Highly recommend it. Occasionally doing some Gwent videos, which is the Witcher-themed card game as well. You can check that out. Actually did a new video this past week for a new expansion of sorts that just came out recently. That's everything for me on the Twitch and YouTube side, though. If you haven't done so yet already, you can of course hit the follow button to get notification when I go live. That way you don't have to predict the future, but hopefully that gives you a general sense as to what to expect. And aside from that, you can also follow me on Twitch at LidsVids, and I'll post there whenever I go live. That is it for me, though. So thank you everyone who watched today. Hope you had some fun. Thank you for all the requests.